But the biggest news of the morning is that Esa-Pekka Lappi hasn't made it here. Now we're going to try and make our way to the car, if we can get there, folks. Oh my goodness me, we should be seeing Esa-Pekka Lappi coming through that gap in the hills there. What we understand is that he stopped in the stage. Throwback to Sardinia last year, he led at the end of Friday, first stage Saturday morning, towards the end of the stage, he stopped at the side of the road. It was all over. Is it all over this morning? This is the absolute height of drama here in the hills above Leon. Desperately bad luck for Esa-Pekka Lappi. The really important news to get across to you is that Yanni and Esa-Pekka are both out of the car and are both fine. Now we're going to try and make our way to the car and bring you some more images, some more news from there, if we can get there, folks. Can't guarantee it, we're going to do our very best as we always do. Down there is the stop line of stage 11. I'm in the stage, that's the yellow board. I shouldn't be in the stage because the stage should be live, but it's not, it's been stopped because of an incident with Esa-Pekka Lappi. Now we believe it's about 4 Ks before the finish. So, DirtFish pulling out all the stops to bring you the news from the scene. I am going to try and walk, jog, run to where Esa-Pekka Lappi is. Oh, thank goodness it's a little cooler this morning. As we're walking, this gives us a good opportunity to show you the cleaning effect here. Look, you know what, we had 9 World Rally cars through before Lappi stopped, and you know, that's almost like concrete. You come off the line, whoosh. Oh yeah, this is the result. I've managed to grab a lift with one of the security cars as they're making their way through the stage. In the back of the car, as you can see, in the pickup truck heading towards Esa-Pekka Lappi in the stage. This is going to save me a whole... Oh, it's not easy. Yeah, I'm going to sit like this, that's more safe. Oh, dearie me. Oi, oi, oi. A lot easier than walking. Well, goodness me, that is a desperate sight. That is Esa-Pekka Lappi's car. That is a telegraph pole. Everyone is okay, but goodness me. Oh, that's frightening. That stops your heart. It really does. Okay, let's go down and see if we can find Esa-Pekka. So the local police doing a really good job here, keeping the cordon. Well done, senor, muchas gracias. Keeping the cordon, keeping the spectators away, all of us away as well. So the big concern here, folks, is the electricity pole and the electricity lines that you can see running behind me there. Whether or not they're still live. If they're still live, the danger from that is enormous to anyone that goes near them. So what's happening? They're getting the engineers from the electricity company to cut the power quite clearly, and until they can confirm, absolutely confirm, that that power is not coming through these lines behind us here, then no one can go anywhere near that car. We can't talk about recovery of the car, we can't talk about reopening of the stage, we can't talk about anything until those power lines are confirmed to have been cut. Once they have, then Esa-Pekka Lappi can perhaps have a closer look at his car, the team can come and retrieve the car. Don't forget there's a protocol in place for damaged and crashed hybrid cars, because you know, it's twofold. The potential threat, the potential danger here. It's danger from the power lines, it's danger from the damaged, maybe damaged, potentially damaged hybrid unit. So, as I say, the response here to me looks as if it's been absolutely first class, and the Mexican organisers, the Mexican police and authorities doing absolutely the right things. Well, obviously there is a cordon in place. We're not allowed to pass by the car on the road to get to Esa-Pekka, so I've gone cross country. You see that hedge there, that fence there? I have to follow that for about 100 metres down through the bush, and I'm hopefully coming up on the other side of the car. Hopefully we can catch up with Esa-Pekka Lappi. I've got to say it's not easy trying to pick my way through, and obviously keeping to all the instructions that have been given by the local marshals and the local sub. There's Esa-Pekka Lappi through there. Right, here we go. We're going to try and get through and see if we can grab a word with him. There he is. Okay, I'm coming through. Let's just see what we can do. Okay, looks like a gap up here. You don't really look at those things. You don't want to get caught by those.
Yeah, you made it.
Esopeka Lappi, first stage, Saturday morning. It's a devastating sight. Tell me what's happened.
Yeah, we clearly we crashed into an electric pole. I think I was a bit stuck on let's say there was a short left over crest, but the previous corner is a bit on the right with the cut. So I think I was a bit stuck on the cut and then laid on the entry on the left here. And then the outside of the corner narrows, and I touched that one, and it spun me out, and we hit the pole with the rear. So yeah, it's for sure about the small margins, but sometimes this happens, and just need to swallow it and move on.
Oh dear, isn't that devastating to hear from Esopeka Lappi? Well, mission accomplished from us at DirtFish, bringing the news from the action, wherever it happens, whenever it happens. We do our best to get there. Terrible, terrible sight. Great news, Esopeka and Yanni are absolutely fine, but we will head now back to try and find some signal, to try and get that interview, this action, to you, the rally fans around the world. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me on my epic adventure here.